them. I'm sorry I couldn't be in Greene County with you earlier or later whenever you asked me to be down there for the dedication of that one. But what we have to realize here is that God only made so much fossil fuel. Now there tends to be a lot more now than we thought 20 years ago in America, and we're all going to benefit from that. But if you're going to be a growing economy, and the United States is going to be a growing economy because we're going to have a growing population. If we don't have a growing economy, we're going to have less for more people. And we want more for more people. And that's going to take energy. And I'm for kind of all of the above, you know. That means everything we've been using for the last 150 years, but all this alternative energy we can, and I don't mean just wind. I'm for all of it because we got to have all of it. And that includes you and I doing what we can to conserve as well. That's wise energy policy. And nuclear is wise energy policy. Right now I'm a little bit irritated at what's happening in Washington, D.C., that for the first time we have to defend wind energy. I feel a little bit like a year ago, I thought after 30 years it was on question about ethanol. And we lost the ethanol tax credit. So we're going to have to work hard now because there are people making fun of wind energy because of Solyndra and the $500 million that was wasted there when that solar company went under. But you want to remember, there isn't one taxpayer's dollars goes to wind energy until there's production of electricity. Where there's a lot of money wasted a lot of other places that tends to reflect on us negatively. We can't let that happen. And that's my job in Washington. But to fight for the first time to include the wind energy tax credit, the reauthorization, because you know it sunsets from time to time, to get that in the tax bill that came out of committee in July just frustrates me terribly. We have a fight on our hands. But if we all stick together and explain it the way it really is and the value of it, and particularly since wind energy people that are more of an expert in this area than I am, because I'm a policy guy, I'm not an engineer, but they say in just a few years down the road, we won't need the tax credit. So I'm arguing to my colleagues in Washington, D.C., that we've got 20 years of investment in this, and if we're just a short ways away from it being a mature industry and standing on its own, we need to keep this program going until we reach that point. It's my job to do that. It's your job to help me. It's your job to tell other people that don't know about wind. I always make the joke about why did we lose the ethanol tax credit. You can tell it from all the people in Washington that call it ethanol. Well, wind you don't mispronounce. But there's a lot of misunderstanding about wind. And one of it is because there has been some money wasted in research in other green industries, but not in wind. So I congratulate all of you because it's going to be good for agriculture. As you can see, farmers that are benefiting from this. The co-ops that are going to benefit from it is pretty much agriculture. It's obviously environmentally good, isn't it? It's obviously good for good jobs in the state of Iowa. Not only connected with the construction and the maintenance of these, but with the manufacturing. It's obviously good for our energy development, so we're less dependent upon the volatile areas of the world that you can't depend on. Can you import oil from them or not? And isn't it a little stupid to spend $830 million every day to import oil when we can use our resources right here in the United States, including wind? And isn't it good for our national defense when we're less dependent upon energy for other parts of the world? So I just said good for agriculture, good for the environment, good for jobs, good for national defense, and good for our balance of trade. Everything about wind is like the old Campbell soup that I don't know how to sing. I don't even sing in church on Sunday because I don't want people to look who's singing behind them. But you know it? Good, 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 right? Can somebody sing it for us? Everything about wind energy is good, good, good. Okay. Thank you all very much.
Well, I guess if everybody's comfortable here, we'll just stay right here. We've never gone wrong following the senator's lead yet, so we'll just keep on right here. My name's Kirk Kraft. I work here for RPM Access. I'd like to introduce our boss, Steve Dryden, right now.
Thanks, Kurt. Good turnout today.